Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. It is Saturday, September, what does it say here? 10th. Saturday, September 10th at 11:22 in the morning afternoon, and what does it say here? It is 87 degrees on our thermometer. And I just planted this about 5 days ago, these seeds in here, and took out the irises. And all underneath here, there was like no soil. It's like it sinks down with all the rain that we get. What the heck is this? Like a beetle body? But anyhow, it sinks down and down and down. That's what happens. And we have a 46% chance of rain today. After so-and-so o'clock, we got some dahlias here, and some Malabar spinach is coming up, and whatever else I planted there. Might be a whole tomato that I stuck into the ground. Kind of looks like tomatoes. And this area is kind of well weeded. We got this stuff that's supposed to be like heat-tolerant cilantro. We got this I know pretty much for sure is one of those Everglade tomato plants. And then there's a smaller one down there. But, I just put a whole bunch of seeds in here. We got one okra. I think I picked out the sorghum because it looked like grass. There's another Malabar spinach, and there used to be 3 of them until I got out the BT and started killing the cutworms. We got some basil here. Here's my flower garden. And the fig tree seems to be doing all right, that I bought like as a cutting. Here's the fig tree. Apparently they get pretty big. And what do we got? This area needs to be something done here. The soil sinks down. And we got the Mexican petunias. Every morning, Mexican petunias. Just beautiful, beautiful flower. We got some peppers still going. The tomatoes are almost done here, and keep on getting leaf-footed bugs. Leaf-footed bugs, like here's a baby leaf-footed bug. But I just cut the grass here with my little lawnmower, which I love. A bagging lawnmower is a great thing to have around here to make, just otherwise the weeds are stealing your nitrogen. But anyhow, we got a new addition to the motor family here, which is this Craftsman. I bought this from a neighbor's cousin. Alright, and I don't think they ever had a tarp on it, but I do. Tarp off here. There we go. Okay, it was really bad. The finish was really bad on it. More like this with this faded. So I sprayed the whole thing with WD-40. You can use a kind of linseed oil on here. But I wanted you to see the instrument gauges which there's no writing anywhere. That fast flow thing needs to be smaller than I made it. I made one. That's the power takeoff. Here's the key. I don't even know what to tell you. The key looks slightly wrong, but when you start rubbing, the whole numbers come off of the thing. There should be a 6 there. And I took one of the foot pads off that I'm going to coat that with a rubber protectant. Here's this. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, gets all water in it. That's no good. Means kind of there should be a hole there, but he's got a spoke through here. I just ordered some new air filter, new pins. I got to clean out the headlight. It's filthy. So obviously I don't even think they covered this thing. Oh yeah, and I got a new belt on ordered. So he's got a bicycle spoke through here, it looks like. And I just ordered a whole bunch more of these pins. Now this pin is only like 2 inches long. And I think if you start using the wrong kind of pins, you're gonna they're going to get in the way of stuff on a 42-inch deck. Like this pin, I measured it, and I know it goes here, so I'm going to put it back so I don't get all confused, but I will have some of those on hand. And it kind of seems to me here like one of these bolts is broken. You know, I don't think this shield just hangs on by one bolt. So we're going to investigate that, but this whole thing's going to get a rehab. And like the finish already did, but I'll probably wax it. But it was horrible before, horribly dried out. And this I already wiped a little bit and wiped off where it says the motor. There's other stuff that says the motor, but here's the air filter. Just, you know, filthy dirt in there. You know, just kind of gross everything is. But this instrument panel is really bad. I ordered a new ampere gauge and stuff, and I'm going to redo the fuel line. There's no clip here for the fuel line. This hangs off and it leaks. And I just ordered some Tygon fuel line, which, you know, we'll see what happens there. Oh, I did want to look at the, yeah, so here's the deck. It's all filthy, you know, whatever, and getting rusty, so good thing I got this tractor, because, yeah, here's the one with the bicycle spoke in it. Whatever, and there's supposed to be a pin like I showed you that's only 2 inches long that will, yeah, and I got to change that belt. Oh yeah, there's a diagram right there, but it's getting rusty underneath there, and that decal's ready to peel off. Oh, let's take note of that. There we go. But I already wiped this thing down. It was worse. At least the brackets for the hood aren't broken, but I may put different headlights. I'm going to soup this baby up. And Craftsman has this, all the information here. And I did order a bagger from Amazon because I just want to keep on bagging to try to keep the weeds down. And this button is popping out of here. That's not good. It's way popped up. And yeah, stuff like that. And they got a hose there. Keep that for, and the seat won't go really far enough forward for me. I got to see what I can do about that. I gotta see what I can do with the seat. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna have this all looking nice and new because I think they just let it sit in the sun. You know, which is, you know, what people do. He had another 0 turn or something that was a better lawnmower. So, little by, I ordered a new air filter, new spark plug. It came with these shut-off little things and little fuel clamps, and I ordered some Tygon fuel line, and that's clear that you can see through. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna redo this whole thing here and make sure everything's real nice and keep a tarp on it. And I'm gonna have to tape this seat, which I hate to do that, but I don't think I'm buying a new one. But here's the steering wheel. It's all faded out, and it's got some pine tree sap on it. But the whole mower's getting a work over, and a bagger, and the tires are kind of like dry rotted. They're cracking. Probably have to eventually, if I'm going to get any traction, have to probably replace some tires. But this baby is going to be perfect by the time, you know, like